Hi, I'm Bill from cruisehabit.com. I'm on Utopia of the Seas, and this is my day 2 vlog. Today is a sea day. If you haven't seen the day 1 vlog, do check that out. You can find it in the links below. Enjoy. First activity of the morning, breakfast. Let's do this. Good morning from the Solarium Bistro. Solarium Bistro is a complimentary venue that's wrapped in glass and out at the Solarium. And just headed up here to deck 15 to get myself some breakfast and start the day. It's, what time is it? A little after 10. Not bad for me. Breakfast accomplished, and what a beautiful, beautiful day. The sun may be roasting my back, but it is a beautiful day. I noticed that you can see the skyline back there. Let me zoom way in. And I looked on a map, and it turns out that's right about where I live. Something Royal has put on a lot of their ships are these, they call them casitas, and they do come at a charge. The amount depends on, I think, where on the ship it is, and maybe if it's a sea day, I believe. Only a couple of them in use right now. But a lot of people out enjoying the pools. I think I might actually put on a bathing suit and jump in somewhere, maybe the Solarium. I'm standing here in front of the one of the main dining rooms on Utopia, but we just did a tour of what they call the Royal Railway Utopia station.
You'll soon be hitting the train platform and then into the actual train for about a 5-minute tour. Your experience starts in your stateroom where you'll receive your train ticket. It's really important you bring the ticket with you because the conductor will be checking tickets. It's also very important that you get here on time because we are departing Utopia of the Seas and heading to the Wild West for 90 minutes. If you don't get here on time, we'll be heading to the Wild West and you'll be here.
That is a new specialty restaurant, only on Utopia of the Seas. It's really small capacity, only 96 guests each evening will enjoy it. But it's really, this looks like something really special. Thanks for joining us. All right, we are in the rail car now. Come on in. And they've explained that they've got a long-form dining experience that is available right away. They're also going to be working on a shorter one for, let's say, wine tasting through Napa or a Scotch tasting through Scotland. But this is the Wild West.
This obviously is a family-friendly experience. We are looking at doing some more date night experiences. So imagine eating dinner in Europe or drinking wine in Napa, having Scotch in Scotland, and even some seasonal activations like a haunted house train ride or a Polar Express train ride. So through the train, through the windows, through the technology, we can kind of take guests anywhere in the world on the Royal Railway. We have 2 trains. This train and the train to my left. Each train has 24 seats, 2 dinners a night, so 96 people will eat dinner every night in this experience. Available to book the same way you book any other specialty restaurant on board.
In addition to having a distinct menu, the whole experience starts at the entrance of the train station. You board a train car. There are screens that make it look like you are on a train, that scenery is passing by, but also there's vibrations in the room, so it feels as if you're moving. The seats have mechanisms to kind of lurch, make you feel like you're lurching forward when the train starts moving. And then there's a theatrical element to it with performers, and maybe there will be a bandit or something that tries to disrupt the evening. Really neat idea. They also mentioned that they'll be doing other variants of it for tastings, so short form versions. I think that'll let them get some more people through maybe during the daytime. Neat experience. Price has not been set yet. Hi, Billy from the future here. I've just been editing this video in a very relaxing environment, and I may have found out that the price is actually just $74.99. Now, in this video, what I originally said was that I've got to imagine it's $150 or more. I still think it's going to go up. At $74.99, I think Royal is going to easily get 96 people a night there, and I think they're going to increase the price. We'll see. Maybe I'll be wrong. Back in the Royal Promenade. I really want to go enjoy outside for a little bit, but I'm going to grab some coffee first. And apparently, so are several other people. Oh, line's not too bad, actually. Back in the sun, and man, I really hope that the weather is as nice tomorrow when we're at Perfect Day. Because this is lovely. Look at that sky. Stopped at guest services just a moment ago, just to let them know, hey, the USB-C plug on the nightstand is not working. I tested it so thoroughly, multiple cables, multiple devices last night, not working. They're very nice. They're like, oh, so sorry about that. I said, it's no big deal. Plenty of places to charge. Just letting you know. I go back to the room for a moment, and just for fun, I plug in, and of course it worked perfect. All that to say, I'll be posting room tour in the next couple days. So unless you're watching this on, I don't know, the same week I'm posting this video, make sure to look at the room tour playlist, and I'll eventually put a link in the comments below, and you can check out the rather unique room that we're in, and we'll talk about the amenities, including a lot of places to charge stuff, and the one by my bed works. Time to get some food at the Windjammer. Gotta wash your hands first. Royal Caribbean does, like, Royal Caribbean and Celebrity, both really good with hand washing stations. I appreciate that a bunch. I'll show you guys briefly some of the variety that they have here at the Windjammer. It's just a normal sea day lunch. In my experience, today isn't any different than other sailings, because sometimes, like on a maiden, for example, on embarkation day, they'll have all sorts of crab and things. Today's pretty normal, just to give you an idea. Lots of variety, and actually it's something I sometimes lament, that I feel Royal Caribbean's food is not as good as some of the competition. Very subjective, but I do think they do a great job on the Windjammer because of the variety. It's finally happening. I'm gonna go relax in the solarium for a little bit. Immediately it's calmer as soon as we get over here. That's nice. I really like the way you can have different ways to enjoy the water in the solarium on this ship and on Wonder. This time I did dip my toe right in there, and it was not ice cold, which I cannot say for the last time. We came out to the boardwalk all the way aft on Utopia to check out the Ultimate Abyss. This is the dry slide that they have on the back of most of the Oasis class ships, but this one's different. On Utopia, Ultimate Abyss is longer. It's, I believe, 43 feet longer at a total of 259 feet, 150 feet in the air, 10 stories. And it's got a section, we'll see if I can do this, that flat section there, they've got rollers there so that it speeds you up for the second half. So that's pretty neat. Just had some friends from touring and cruises travel go down there, and we may do it later. Probably have drink first and cool down. It is warm out here. By the way, this entire trip is thanks to touring and cruises. Big thanks to them. They're our friends. They are our partners. Please check them out in the links below. If you need help traveling smarter, you can get help from the same awesome people that plan all of my travel, and I mean that. Been working with the owners for well over a decade, maybe close to 2 actually. So check them out. It would be a help to me and a help to you. I have stopped for a margarita, skinny margarita. Don't like it too sweet. Over here at Playmakers, which is located right by the Ultimate Abyss, here on the boardwalk. It's a sports bar. They've got a bunch of televisions, and there's also, I think usually, I actually haven't walked to the back on this one, like some maybe darts or pool table or something, I forget. It is also a specialty restaurant with an a la carte menu, pretty inexpensive for the most part. We'll see if we end up having something to eat here or not. Right now, just doing this. I might go film a ship tour. Got to put on the comfy shoes for that. Well, that was a lot of walking, but I managed to film a ship tour. We'll get that out hopefully in the next couple weeks. So Make sure you like, subscribe, and ring that bell. For now, however, it's dinner time. It's a very early dinner for me, but dining with friends, so we're gonna see what it's like to dine this early. And head in to the MDR with plenty of time to hang out afterwards, so I guess that'll be neat. What to do. It is just before 6:30, and I'm about to start having dinner. But a sensible Caesar salad. Annette just apologized, because it's all Annette's fault that I'm eating this early. You know, you put trust in your travel agent after she's known you for 20 years. I'm kidding. We have things to do, that's true. Stay tuned, you'll see what. Often in the main dining room on Royal Caribbean, I have Indian dishes that you can order that aren't on the menu or that are on a separate menu, but they're not doing that anymore. So I got a pea risotto. And it's not bad. It tastes good so far. A little bummed about the Indian thing, but to rub it in my face, Mike got a lamb Indian dish because he could. Spectacular, he says. The most important meal of the day, dessert. I did a cappuccino chocolate cake, but we realized that we had maybe almost one of everything. Little creme brulee over there, actual creme brulee. Not. I saw they had like a creme de pot thing that was not upstairs, but so I think we're just missing cookies, but we're gonna fix that. We can fix that. Ta-da! Had a nice dinner in the main dining room. I don't do the MDR on Royal a whole bunch, but I gotta say that was, worked out. And the service was pleasant, so good experience overall. Now we're heading to Studio B, which is like the multi-purpose club space. It's also where they do ice shows. Anywho, heading to Studio B for what they call, I don't know if they pronounce it resolution, but it's some sort of dance party thing where they're going to be maybe projecting on people's white clothing. I don't know. We're going to find out. What we just saw was the family version of this event, and not widely attended, but in fairness, this is a trade sailing, so there aren't as many kids. That completely makes sense. It's visually cool. I was hoping there was going to be something more with the projections. As an outsider, like standing in the seats, I was like, okay, there are projections. I thought it was going to interact with people in some way. But what I didn't realize is that if you are on the dance floor, as things are moving, it gives you the sensation of movement, which I get how that's probably a lot cooler. So I think with more people, that could be a fun event. I also wonder at the late night version, when people have been drinking, when it feels like they're moving and they're not, that could be fun to watch. Here in the Aqua Theater, at the end of the boardwalk, and we had a reservation, so we're a little early, but gonna see Aqua 82. And if you're not familiar, the Aqua Theater here, they have high dive shows, and there are, I don't even know what to call them, water acrobatics. It's a whole crazy sensation. So this show is unique to this ship, so I'm excited to see it. That was fantastic. Every time I've seen a show in the Aqua Theater, it blows my mind in terms of just the many types of performers and how many different things the same performers can do. You've got high dives, you've got other types of diving, you've got just dancing, acrobatics, slackline, trampoline, tightrope. It's wild that they're able to do this, and all in such an unusual and visually cool setting. Several times in this show, we saw that there were things happening all around. Sometimes it was just the performers coming and dancing in the house, the rows of the house. Really, really cool. On Oasis of the Seas, their Aqua Theater show is called 280, so I guess that's why this one is 282. It did have an 80s theme in terms of the music and some of the costuming, but other than the music part, it really didn't connect in any ways I noticed to 280, which had some very obvious like Back to the Future kind of things. But really cool. Definitely make sure if you're on an Oasis class ship, you check out the show in the Aqua Theater, and my recommendation is to check out the first performance that you can. And the reason is, if it's too windy, they can't do it. So if earlier in your cruise you say, we'll see it later, that may not be an option. Fantastic show, Really glad we came. The aerial, just everything. I wish I could share the music because it really goes along nicely with it, but it's copyrighted music, so that's not going to happen. I think now I'm probably going to go start doing some editing, maybe hang out in the Mason Jar Bar, because tomorrow we are in Coco Key, or Coco Cay, Perfect Day, Coco Cay. That place, that is Royal Caribbean's private island in the Bahamas, and looking forward to just relaxing there in the sun, get in the pool. I think we're going to go over to Hideaway Beach, which is the adult only area. And yeah, it's always a good day over at Perfect Cay. Always a perfect day at Coco Cay. So this might be it for the night. We'll see. Again, make sure to like, subscribe, ring that bell, and check out the links below for anything that we've mentioned in this video. Thanks.